trial for you, and so we present you with this manifestation of a location you should be familiar with. Let the sins flow through you. If you want to keep your soul, we advise you to play along and not fall into the hands of the enemies. Familiar faces will come from your left and right hand side in the office. Use the camera pad in each night to keep track of where everyone is. Camera buttons with a fiery icon represents the rooms enemies start from, so you can know how many are coming for you, and where in the factory they begin their hunt. Use door lights sparingly, and close the doors when needed. Survive. This marks the end of this pre-recorded message. Welcome to the control room. Enemies will hunt you down from behind, coming from the office. Unfortunately for you, the lights in the office are completely gone, but it has a motion detector. Use your cameras to track enemies and watch carefully as one of them enters the office room. Should you suspect someone resides in there, push the big red button to activate the motion sensor. The entire building's power will go out during scanning. Should the motion detector not detect any presence in the room, it will initiate a normal, slow power reboot, leaving you vulnerable for attack. Should the motion detector actually detect a presence, an emergency reboot will happen. You must send out an electroshock into the office to send the enemy back, and the power will be back immediately on a successful shock. Be careful, however. The different enemies coming for you will each require a different shock. Using the wrong shock has the opposite effect of pushing them back. Track enemies well. This marks the end of this pre-recorded message.
Entity found. Please initiate elect. Office. Scan the office. Office. Entity. Office. Scan the office. Entity. office.
Welcome to the crossroads. You have chosen to stop in a hallway that does not feature a security camera. A wise choice. However, the entities will not leave you alone. They are still toying with you, taunting you, playing with you in the worst ways. They have infected your camera pad and the camera functionality is gone. You will instead need to play a digital game on your pad, featuring lives. Run out of lives, and you lose. Reach the end of their twisted game, they'll let you live another day. This marks the end of this pre-recorded message. Welcome to the machinery. Today, the power for the entire factory, which includes your camera pad, will deplete constantly, no matter if you use the camera system or not. In your room, the big machine with the white button on it is a power generator. Activate that to start charging the factory's power up again. While charging, you will be unable to use your security cameras. There are two different entities coming for you today. One resides in the freezing room and will move through the storage and entrance before reaching your location. You cannot defend yourself against this one. Should it reach your room, it's over. You will have to push it back towards the freezing room by staring at it on the cameras. The other entity is different. It currently resides in the office, but as long as there is no noise coming from the power generator, it will stay in its place. It will only move as long as the power generator is charging. Should it reach your room, you will be able to defend yourself and send the entity back by shocking the dark section of the machinery. Be careful, however. Shocking the room when the entity isn't there will drain power. Keep the power up. Should it run out, there is no way to charge it back up. This marks the end of this pre-recorded message.
Great. Well, welcome to the cellar. You are hiding in one of the rooms below our recreation of Wario's factory. The room where you hid the bodies. The room where you committed your sins. Did you ever think about why there was a cellar in the first place? Did you know about the rest of the underground tunnels in Wario's factory? Did you know about the secrets he kept down there? Maybe you will someday. It depends on how things are going. Anyway, there are two entities coming for you tonight. You currently have two perspectives available to you. One from your location, the cellar, and one from the office. You can only use the cameras from the office perspective, which will of course drain power. The first entity starts in the office exit and moves straight towards your room, the cellar. On the wall in front of you, you have an electroshock button. Follow the entity on the camera, and once you know he's right outside your room, give him an electric shock to send him back. If you try to shock the hallway around the corner when no one is there, the power will take a big hit. The other entity, however, is slowly invading, no matter where you are. Once he's ready, he'll appear right in front of you. The only way to prevent a painful experience is to use the office computer to absorb him into the screen, thus resetting his progress. The office computer, however, lacks power. In the cellar, you have to charge up a power battery. And once it's charged up, you can send it straight to the office. Pick it up and insert it into the computer, and it will do the rest of the job once the entity appears. Each time this entity is absorbed, the power battery will be fully depleted, so you will need to send a new one. Since the battery charges very slowly, you should use any opportunity you have to charge one up. If you don't get a battery to the office computer in time, the consequences will be dreadful. This marks the end of this pre-recorded message.